Thank you. I'm coming in on the tail end of this discussion, and so I must apologize. I hope I won't ask anything that's already been asked, but I will say that there is some cost in implementing these new regulations that have been proposed, but the regulations and the costs will be passed on to the consumer, is what I'm hearing you say. And it'll be approximately how much per closing?
$98 per closing.
About $98 per closing. But now, but now the purpose of these new regulations is to enable the borrower to understand precisely the kind of loan product that is being offered in advance prior to the borrower coming to the closing table, correct?
Correct.
And then once the borrower is at the closing table, then regulations, the proposed regulations will result in the borrower having a better understanding of the product that is being closed on their behalf, correct?
Correct.
So it'll tend to help people avoid getting locked into situations that they never intended, and it just comes up at the closing, such as the fact that this is this mortgage has a balloon payment feature, correct?
Correct.
Or it's got an adjustable rate, and the rate can adjust every 6 months or every year or every 2 years. After 2 years or 3 years or 5 years have gone by, that kind of thing, correct?
That is absolutely correct, sir.
And that it's not a 30-year fixed rate mortgage, and even there is a prepayment penalty. There is or is not a prepayment penalty.
That's correct.
And your yield spread premium, which most people have no idea of what that means, they get an understanding of what the yield spread premium is and how much it's actually going to cost them, correct?
Yes.
So these kinds of regulations would result in probably a savings as far as any equity that may be in a home that's being refinanced.
That's correct.
And it even has the potential to cut down on some of the upfront cost on a new mortgage that the borrower would be expected to produce at the closing table.
That is what we expect, to the tune of about $600 per loan.
Mm-hmm. So this $95 that it would cost the buyer would have to be, the borrower, excuse me, would have to be weighed against the potential savings that would accrue to the borrower, and then a net result, in your humble estimation, would be what in terms of dollars to the borrower?
We believe that the savings would be around almost $700 to start, and then there could be additional savings for time efficiencies to the borrower. And then after subtracting the $98, we still believe that the consumer would have a net benefit of $600 to $700.
How would that, well, what would that savings be derived from?
It would be derived from the fact that we believe that borrowers could take the first page and shop from lender to lender and have everything on the first page so that they can compare apples to apples, so that you know that you're comparing loan features if they're fixed rate to fixed rate, no prepayment penalty to no prepayment penalty, and derive at the best loan for you. And then once you accept that loan, that what you believe you will pay at the GFE stage is what you will actually see at settlement.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and all of this has been precipitated by the alarming increase in the number of home foreclosures that was brought on by people being steered into the subprime market who could have afforded a prime loan, but yet they ended up with a subprime loan unbeknownst to them.
That has certainly, we believe that the fact that they did not know what the terms they were getting and that their costs were greatly increased, we do believe has helped lead to the current crisis.
All right, thank you.